Hey guys, Saving with Shay. Listen, a lot of you guys actually wanted me to do a video sharing with you guys how my first month of tracking my expenses as far as couponing has it gone. Today is the 30th and I don't plan on doing anything today or tomorrow. And so I'm recording this video now because I am done for the month. Now, if something pops off, then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do more deals and I'll just go ahead and add to the month of January. But if not, we'll just leave the figures as they are. But all my figures are completely current as of today. As far as keeping track, you guys, I just put together a simple spreadsheet through Excel. That sounded stupid. Through Excel, and that's how I'm keeping track of things, all right? I've shared it with you guys in a previous video, but I'll probably do a screen record, which I am recording now. All right, so we'll do a screen record so that you guys can see what my document, how it's set up. It might help you. Maybe you might see mine and say like, hey girl, why don't you try this? And I'm always open to suggestions, always open to constructive criticism, as they might put it. So I added up all of my rebate earnings for 2021, and it made me kind of curious, kind of sparked something in my head that let's just see how much we're actually spending. It's good when you look at this big, huge, ginormous number and you're like, wow, I earned that much back. I got that much back. Wow. But it's kind of pointless if, like, I don't want to say it's completely pointless, but if you, like in my case, I think I earned back 11,800 and I want to say 35. So let's say I earned back 12,000. Let's just round it way up. All right. And I earned 12,000. If I spent 24,000, then doesn't sound very great, does it? And so, and I know that I didn't spend anywhere near 11,800, but it kind of made me curious to see how much I am actually spending, which is why this year I decided to just track my spending as far as couponing and my rebate apps, and I'm tracking it daily, you know, and then I'll round everything up to, or tally everything up to that month. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to keep things set up in a weekly fashion. It is kind of cool looking at it on a weekly basis though, to be able to look back and say, dang, you know, my best week this month was the fourth week. It was, this last week was my best week as far as earnings. It has been a bit of a challenge just trying to keep track of deals that I'm doing. It's easy when I do my hauls because I do have that final breakdown that I can look at or refer to. But I do so many deals, you guys, in between my videos. That is not even funny. All right, so I don't just do, I'm not just doing my midweek. I'm not just doing my weekend. I'm doing a lot of deals in between. And so for that reason, it is a little bit of a juggle trying to keep track of all of my receipts and making sure that I'm making note of deals that I'm doing. Sometimes if, like this last haul, I did the Durex condoms, and I got my rebates mixed up between the Durex on checkout 51 and the Dr. Scholl's. So I had to kind of go back and redo that deal. I didn't get back the $10 on checkout 51, so it actually made it a cost for me, and on a smaller scale for that particular deal. And so it's just a matter of just keeping track of everything. I'll include a screen share for you guys. But it's a matter of just keeping track of all the deals that I do. All right. I'm hoping that you do have a PayPal card, and you can actually just apply for that or request that. It's just a regular debit card. It's not a credit card. There is no fees for it. There may be obviously ATM fees if you're withdrawing, but for the most part, there are no other fees. And so all of my rebate apps, for the most part, I do cash out to PayPal. The objective of that is being able to just use that PayPal card to pay for all of your transactions that pertain to couponing. Obviously, if something comes up, you know, you could pay a bill with it too. But I love the fact of just having my PayPal card and knowing that it's just like cash. And well, it is cash. I mean, you could transfer it into your bank account if you wanted to. And I think that's the difference between couponing, you know, back when to couponing now, doing the rebate apps. Everything was kind of converted to gift cards. It was like almost like gift card was one of the only options. And so now it's like, now it's cool because you can actually convert all of your rebates into cash. So it all goes back to cash, which is so much better. Because again, if something came up, you needed tires, and you actually had the rebate money on your PayPal card, you could use it for that. Or if you had to pay a bill for something, you could use it for that. Using your rebate money and putting that back into your deals is the best thing for the couponer. It is the best thing. All right. I use my PayPal to pay for my coupons, my inserts, my clip coupons. I don't order clip coupons as often, but definitely my IP. So I use them for all of that so that I'm not like, dang, you know, because I remember back in the day, guys, where I didn't have money like that. And it's funny because I worked for the state. I was a psych tech, and I made really good money. I got my house when I was 32 or 33. I was 32. And so I worked for the state for a long time, 13, 14 years, and I made really good money. But I'll tell you this, that I was probably the brokest at that time. I make extremely less than I did working for the state, and yet I have much more money than I did back then. And so back then I couldn't really afford to coupon. There was times I couldn't afford to buy newspapers. I couldn't afford to go couponing. I couldn't afford to do my deals. But it's like the idea of being able to rinse and repeat with your rebate money allows you the freedom of being able to coupon whenever you want. All right, so I'm gonna jump in because I don't want this video to get too long, and I'm gonna share with you guys my numbers really quick. Listen, I was going through my document and I wanted to really flow, and it really kind of wasn't. And so I had to tweak a few things, add a row here or there to make it flow better, all right? And so I've got my final numbers for the month of January. Now, what I hadn't factored in was sales tax. When I'm doing my hauls for you guys, I never factor in sales tax because it's different in every place. But for the purpose of me tracking my spending, I need to include sales tax. So for that reason, I will be doing that, not on a haul to haul, day to day, week to week basis, but more so on a monthly basis. So when I come to the end of the month is when I will actually add the sales tax. Okay, here in California, it's 8.75%. So for this month, I had a retail of $1,308.92, okay? Adding the sales tax, added $114.53 to the total, which brought my retail for this month to $1,423.45. I had no idea. That it would be that much. That's why I wanted to do this challenge, and I wanted to be able to track my spending and see how much I'm spending, just so I could see, just so I could know. All right. And so I have to factor in sales tax. All right. The other thing I hadn't quite factored in yet was referrals. All right. At first I wasn't going to include referrals, but they're so important. Like I got 8 or 9 referrals. I want to say 8 referrals on Ibotta this month. So that was an extra $80. I have to account for that. Right. I checked my Swagbucks, my points at inbox, and Swagbucks was $107, my points was $73, and inbox was $137, and that's in referrals. So I had a total of $397 on referrals this month. So I have to account for that. I have to see that. All right, I have to see that. So I absolutely have to factor in referrals. All right, and so for this month we had a retail of $1,423.45. I had $660.25 in manufacturer coupons, which brought our out of pocket down to $763.20. All right, out of pocket. We walk away with $730.56 from Ibotta. We got $57 from Shopkick, $45.66 from Checkout 51, $17.50 from Fetch Reward, $185 from Swagbucks, $127 from My Points, $219 from Inbox, $70 from Tada, and $9.50 from coupons.com. All right, so after everything is said and done, we actually made $698.52, you guys. From actual items bought was $301.52. So if I don't include the referrals, I made $301.52, which is still not bad. Now, when you tack on the referrals, it adds an additional $400 or $397, which is really, really cool. So it brings everything down to a net profit of $698.52. So I think it's really cool. It's really enlightening. It's really eye-opening to see how much how much I made this month. And it's kind of like I kind of go over the numbers over and over and over, trying to make sure they're right. I have already put to the side just over 200. So I'm going to actually be adding another almost 500 to my savings. Now, for those of you who've been following me, you know that I'm doing a money savings challenge right now. I'm doing the 100 envelope challenge as well as a 52-week challenge. And so this one's the 100, obviously some more envelopes, and this is the 52-week challenge. All right, so all of the extra money that I'm making will be going into this challenge, all right, this savings challenge. Now with the 100 envelope, it is one envelope per day, or that's how it's meant to be done. I'm doing 2 envelopes per week. I'm doing what I have, all right, it's what I have. This is going to be my larger week because it is the end of the month. So for today, I will be stuffing 500. I'm going to definitely be taking care of a lot of the higher envelopes, especially in the 100 envelope challenge, just to kind of knock those out. Other than that, guys, that's basically it. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I did want to kind of give you guys an idea of how it's going for me and how I'm tracking things. I encourage you guys to track your spending. I think it's easy as couponers to imply or assume that we're not really spending that much money because this is free and that's a moneymaker and that's a moneymaker. But when you factor in sales tax, you got to factor in that. You know, you can't deny that you are actually paying sales tax off each item that you buy, whether it be free or not. And so, I encourage you to write things down, you know, track what you're spending so you can see how much you're spending. You might think that you're not spending very much and you're actually spending a lot more than you are. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to like diet, how they say, oh, you know, I don't eat a lot. But then once you start tracking your food, you know, they say get a food diary. That's when you realize that you're actually consuming a lot more than you thought. So again, this was eye-opening for me. It's something that I'm definitely going to continue to do. If you guys want me to keep doing videos like this each month, I plan to do one each month. It's definitely for my own benefit as well, to be able to look back and say, okay, this is what I spent, you know, each month. I'll be continue to track things on a spreadsheet as well. But if you guys want me to do videos like this, it'll only be once a month anyways. Definitely like this video, let me know in the comments. If you do track your spending, how is it going with you? Again, this is something that's very, very new to me. It's good to know whether you are spending money, making money, are you wasting money? And so other than that, I will leave it there. You guys have the most amazing day. I'll be watching. Bye. I'll see you guys.